Hey guys, Stephen Tony here, and I am back with a new video. And this is the third part, I believe, in the Spagvember Fest 2024, The Essentials. Um, but before I get started, I'd like to give a shout out. And this is to my buddy, and please, I hope I am pronouncing this name right. Thijs. You know him as Undead Sick 83. Well, he just recently rebranded his channel, and he is now called Cult Cinema 83, which I think is a very fitting title for his channel because he does a little bit of everything, classics, cult favorites, genre cinema. Yeah, I like it. He does pretty much everything on his channel. So, Ties, I do love the name change. I think it's very fitting. And yeah, go support him. The link will be in the description below. Yes, so go check out Cold Cinema 83. Okay, and now on to the essentials I watched this week. And first up is the Return of Ringo with Giuliano Gemma. This was actually the second time I've seen this film. The first time I saw it was when I first had the Blu-ray of it, and that first viewing I was kind of bewildered by the difference between it and a pistol for Rango. I did know to an extent that it was a loose double billing. Like that it had a lot of the same cast and crew in both. But I was really surprised at how different both films were. Not that I didn't like the Return of Ringo. I just thought it was very different, and I had really loved um, um, the first one, but it is still interesting. And this second viewing, I do enjoy it a bit more now, but I still prefer the first Ringo film. But anyway, Gemma plays a captain in the U.S. Union Army, who's been, I think, like lost for like several years. He finally finds his way back home, only to find that a gang of Mexican banditos have taken over his hometown, have murdered his father. Father killed almost all of the men, and just subjugate everyone into pure terror. So he goes back incognito to assess the to assess the situation, and to see what has happened with his wife. Interestingly, Toshio Cesari and Fernando De Leo based the script very heavily on Homer's The Odyssey. Gemma's Ringo Brown is basically Odysseus. His wife is Penelope. Not too certain what the gang of bad guys represents in the film. The one kind of is a amalgamation of all of the suitors, who tried wooing uh, Penelope when she thought Odysseus had died. So yeah, but yeah, it's it's a very like loose retelling of the Odyssey, and it is quite like well done. Unlike Homer's epic, we don't see all of the trials and tribulations that our hero goes through in order to actually get back home. Like we actually started with him coming home. Home, and it just moves forward there. But it's still a very well done western. The setting is great. It's in this. I'm thinking like border town because one character mentions that Mexico is not that far off from where the place is located. So it is definitely a border town. Like town, yeah. And it's very, cool to see. It has a mixture of like, wood buildings and I guess concrete or stone ones. Like like yeah, it's very cool, like cool to like look at. The characters are very lively and three-dimensional. Even the bad guys who are totally loathsome in this. Yeah, I'm like they're also interesting. Uh, uh, yeah. Oh yeah, and excuse me, Fernando Sancho and George Martin play the gang leaders who are also brothers, and they are extra slimy in this one, especially Martin, who's like I'm like who's like a sidewalk Romeo. I like him. He's just no good. Good. So yeah. Like so yeah. I wouldn't say the film is somber, but it has a very serious and dramatic atmosphere to it. And Morricone's score, like really reflects that. Just the like cues, the music, like yeah, like, it's like all like almost quite intense, yeah. Uh, like so, like yeah, but like it is very dramatic. There is like some humor to it, but it's like very much spaced out, like here and there, so where it's like necessary. Um, the only weird part is that Yama starts out the film with like bleach blonde surfer hair, which like he ends up dyeing black, and it's I don't know. I'm sorry. Like it's like either like like really like like brown or it's like black hair or something, and and him with the blonde hair they like start as like unusual. I mean I don't know if that or like was like meant to actually be his hair, and it just like and it made him stick out like too much, but like yeah, but like oh, when he goes back to Braun hair, it suits him better. Anyway, like yeah. So yeah, it is still a very weird day watch. A solid sequel. I just prefer the original. So that is the Return of Ringo. Okay, and excuse me. Okay, and the second one is $10,000 for a Massacre, or as it's known in the U.S., $10,000 Blood Money. This is an excellent, uh, not truly smaller scale, but it's a more compact style feature. Um, but again, it's like really good. Yeah, I love it. Johnny Garco in his first ever Western, and it was also the first for Claudio Camaso. Yeah, but but Garco, um, along with Glenn Saxon and Anthony Steffen, are three of the best successors to the Django name, because that is what Gargo's character um, is named in the film. Yeah, and basically he's offered 10,000 in cash to bring in this to bring in this excuse me, bandito who's kidnapped this less than likable rich guy's daughter, but Garco's Django thinks the bandit's small fry. He hasn't really ever done anything too big to warrant a high price on his head. But things end up, changing dramatically when a tragedy hits Django and the woman he loves. And this guy, is partly the cause, and it, has a serious change of mind for Django. This one has one of the best, ghost town final shootouts I've seen. It's almost like gothic in a way, because there's this huge sandstorm that starts, blowing up when the bad guys, have found that Django's escaped his torturous situation. And suns, blackened out, all of in this wind. Yeah, it is one of the best shootouts I've ever seen. It is just well choreographed. Yeah, it is excellent. And Claudio Camaso, who actually looks quite a lot like Oliver Reed, as he does his older brother Jean John Maria Valente. Yeah, he is really great as this as the Mexican bandit Manuel Vasquez. He is just snarling. He laughs he's menacing. Yeah, he's the whole shebang here. Here and he's good. Good. I know some fans of this complained he had on a bit too much mascara over his eyes, but I don't have an issue towards that. I mean, yeah, it is noticeable, especially at the start, but somehow it actually works on him. So, I can't complain. Yeah, but it is a shame what happened to him almost a decade later. Yeah, he met a very horrible end in real life. Chamaso, and when he was very it's talented as well, like his brother, but he was troubled, I think. But I mean, he did leave some really great uh, performances. Says especially the this one and Fernando Sancho, who was the stalwart Spanish actor of the genre. He does a great job as well, playing Yamaso's father, Stardust, who gets his name from having stolen the badges of lawman of lawman, I should say, after laying them in the dust. If you will, yeah, and he's great too in this. He hasn't got as big of a part, but his presence is still there, and he is a fixture in every scene he is in. Yeah, and there's also a good performance from Lornella Noziak, I would think. Her name might be. She was the female lead in Django with Frank Naro, and she is very good in this as a Darko's love interest. Yeah, and she is a big part of what transpires towards the end. And so, really excellent film, a must watch, a definite must watch. Watch, it has got everything. So that is $10,000 for a massacre, and actually finished this week with the two Tone Day Anthony Stranger films. I do prefer the first one, A Stranger in Town, or as the original Italian title is a dollar in between the teeth, like which I find is an excellent title. Yeah, yeah. I know not too many people rank this high on their list. The first one. I mean, but you know, I've always enjoyed it. You know, it has a very indie gorilla style to it because when they made it, I'm not sure they had a lot of money to make it. You know, they primarily like shot you know, in this one town, you know, it takes place entirely there and in this in this mountainous region. So it does feel kind of low budget, but at the same time, the director Vanzi got very creative with the setting, you know, and the story, you know, and everything. Like, I'm like, yeah, you know, Tony Anthony's Stranger, you know, he actually comes off at first as this sort of runt, you know, because like he's trying to, you know, scam these, you know, bandits uh, out of the dough they intend to steal from the uh, Texas Rangers, you know, and when he finds like that, you know, isn't working, he tries to steal it, and of course gets the, you know, ever loving crap yanked out of him, you know, and when he realizes, you know, his actions, you know, have gotten an innocent lady and her baby caught in the whole foray, he actually steps up to do the um, right thing. So you do you know gain respect for him there. So you know, like so, but like you know, I just you know I love it. You know, yeah, and Frank Wolf, who plays the main bad guy here, like you know, he is he is delightful in the role. I'm like he's just an utter like nasty guy. Oh man, yeah. For anyone who isn't like you know aware, he was actually the original choice for Ramon Rojo in A Fistful of Dollars, but he and Sergio Leone clashed over each other's interpretation of the you know of the character. So Wolf ended up like leaving, and since that sort of borrows from Fistful of Dollars, a little, I would say honestly. That was sort of his consolation prize for like for missing like out on it, you know, and the you know ending shootout is like you know is really fun. You know, like fun. So yes, the second film, The Stranger, the Stranger Returns, or as it was known in Italy, A Man, a Horse, and a Gun. It's still good. For me, this was the second viewing of the second film. Um, Again, like I had seen it when I first purchased this and it was, you know, okay for the most part. It was meant to being expanded upon, and more polished reworking of the first film. Even though the plot, is different, for the most part of it. Because it deals with a wagon made of gold. Gold. And these other, bad guys, trying to steal it. Um, and the town's big shot, like being less than honest, on things. Yeah, it's still good, I think. But I mean, I just prefer the, smaller scale ness of the of the original. I think it was more creatively done. Like, not that, the, gold plated carriage, isn't a well a thought out idea. But yeah, I just I just like the um I like the first one better. And actually, an interesting point is this guy here, Dan Vadas, who was a Greek American actor. Yeah, he started off with the bodybuilders in the peplums, and he's great as the villain. Um, Ein Ein Plain or Pline or something. I think his name is pronounced. And for you, and for you, Clint Eastwood buffs, he was one of the brothers Clint takes revenge on in High Plains Drifter. And he was also in John Wayne's Cahill U.S. Marshal, but he mainly did Clint Eastwood's films in the 70s and 80s. So yeah, still a solid sequel, but I just again prefer the uh, first one. So yeah, that is the first two Stranger films. And that will do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Please feel free to comment if you've seen any of these films. Which did you like the most? Which didn't you like? If you haven't seen them, and and this has made you curious to see them, what your thoughts are on any of the actors. Yeah, just leave those comments below. Oh yeah, and please hit the like button if you enjoyed this as well. And if you have, and if you haven't already and want to, please hit that bell notification button when you subscribe. So yes, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I did okay here, and I shall see y'all in the next one. Take care, everybody. See ya. Bye.